Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Outdoor Country. My name is Gary Fuller. How y'all doing this morning? I ain't woke up yet. We were supposed to leave this morning on a trout fishing trip, and we had a bear come to the house last night, and my dogs barked all night long, so I haven't had much sleep. And I got to meet some fellers in Clinch Mountain Wildlife Area. We're going to be fishing what they call Big Tumbling for trout this morning. So I'm getting ready to drive over, and I'll show you some of the drive as we go, and we'll see when we get over there. If you're coming in from the east, you'll be turning here on East 80, South 19 at the Elk Garden exit. You'll see over here on the right hand side, it's got all the information, wildlife management area, boat landing. But what they call this is Elk Garden. Got a little school right over here, old school. Elk Garden Elementary, established in 1916. It's pretty neat that they still go to school there. Hyder's Gap is where we'll be going across. I'm gonna shoot some of this for you going across here. It's pretty curvy roads and very narrow, so I'm not going to be able to film too much, but I want to give you a little idea of what it's like to come across this way, and I'll just film it periodically as we go across. Little big a farmhouse. That's been probably a masterpiece at one time. That looks like it's going to pour rain. It's called for rain this evening, but it's starting to rain right now. I see it hitting on the window, so we might be trout fishing in the rain. It's a beautiful view coming across this way. It's just, if you get car sick, don't come this way. Go a different route, because it's very curvy, and like I said, when you get up on the mountain, the road is very narrow, so yep, it's definitely going to rain. You can see it black back that way. It's black. It's the first time I've been fishing in almost 16 years now, and if you'd have known me back in the day, you'd have thought I'd quit breathing air before I'd ever give up going fishing. But I guess life takes over sometimes, and you just got to do stuff. But the next little area I'll show you will be called Corn Valley, and we'll be there in a little bit. All right, we're coming into what they call Corn Valley now. Corn Valley area. It's not actually in Corn Valley, but a lot of little houses and stuff through here. Alright, you're getting ready to head up the mountain. This is where it gets a little on the little house right there. Gets a little bit on the curvy side, and as you can see, the pavement's not marked, so this will start your first steep curve. I'm just going to give you an idea of how curvy it is across here, because I'll make you car sick trying to drive. But right here is a really steep curve. As you're going up this mountain here, there's no guardrails, and it's straight off the side. So you definitely don't want to run over. But all right, I'll bring ends back when I get across the mountain. I need to be concentrating on my driving going through here. But this will just give you an idea of I wanted to bring you this way. There's a couple other ways you can go into Clinch Mountain Wildlife Area. This is one of the ways that we come from. This is the fastest way for us. So, but you can look. I'll try to give you an idea. It's straight down, no guardrails. All right, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, I'm topping up to the top of the mountain, and I'll try to get you a shot right here. You're West Washington County, leaving Russell County, and then you'll start popping over here and heading down this side, and it's curvy all the way, so just be precautious if you're coming across this way. All right, we finally made it off the mountain. We're down here where the intersection is. I'm trying to give you all these routes, so if you come this way, stick laying in the road. Now we're headed towards Big Tumbling, and I'll show you there when we get there, but just trying to show you some of the road as we're going there. Beautiful valley through here. A lot of traffic this morning. Alright, so right here's where we Clinch Mountain Wildlife Area on Route 747. And there's the tail end of Big Tumbling right there. It's been a many a year since I've been over here, so I don't know what they have up in here now. So I've got a little cute little cabin right there. Supposed to have a campground up in here called Rainbow Campground. Oh yeah, right here it is. Pretty neat. Never had nothing like this when I come over here. We had to sleep in the car every time we come. Get out here and get you a little footage. Starting to rain though. See maybe what kind of got a little information board here where you can look at some of the regulations and stuff. So even got a little box where you can find out about the Rainbow Campground. Neat place. Like I said, it's been over 16 years since I've been around here, so looks like a nice place for the kids and everything. I'm supposed to be meeting Alan Necessary with Appalachian baits today. We're going to be doing some fishing with them, so all right, I thought I'd show you around a minute. Well, we made it over to Clinch Mountain Wildlife Area called the Big Tumbling. I am supposed to be meeting Alan Necessary here with Appalachian Baits. We're going to be fishing with them today, and I've never used their stuff before, but I've had a lot of people that's talked about it, and I guess we're going to be trying some today and see how it does. We're going to be, they got different sections in here, and they stock it weekly. You have to buy a $8 trout permit per day. So if you're coming here, you have to have your regular fishing license, your trout fishing license, and then you have to have a daily permit. So I want to let you all know that before you come over here without a permit. Once you get into the stocking area, state stock water down through here, you just have to have your regular license and fishing license. But when you go into the paid fee area, that's when you got to do your $8 a day permit. So I'll keep you more informed. Like I said, I'm waiting on Alan and them to get here, and I was supposed to meet them at 8:30, and I'm running a little early, so I thought I'd sit here and talk to you in a few minutes. Like I said, I hadn't been fishing in almost 16 years, and I had to sit and remember how to tie on a hook. That's getting pretty bad. But we'll do some more when Alan M gets here and talk a little bit with them, and he can maybe tell us a little bit about his stuff. He's got some artificials and jigs. I'm not sure exactly everything he's got, but we'll do more of a little interview with Alan this morning, and he can tell us more about his stuff. So we'll just wait on them to get here. Like I said, I'm running a little early, so I thought I'd sit here. I'm in the Rainbow campgrounds here at the bottom of, before you go into the Big Tumbling area. And it looks like a really nice little place to stay at. I don't know nothing about it, but I got a little section over here for the kids and stuff. And like I said, when I come over here before, there was nothing here. I mean, and you had to be here by 7 o'clock in the morning. They opened fishing at 7, but now I guess it's all changed. But I'll try to film as much as I can today. I've never tried to film fishing, and it might be a new adventure for me, but we'll talk to you when Alan gets here. Just wanted to inform you what was going on.
These brooks are just a little timid. You see them right there? Right there, one just come.
He'd come after you that time.
Nah, I don't think he's eating bugs off.
You can't see him.
Right
on the other side of that rock, there's like 3 or 4 of them laying over there.
Yep, that's a good pickup there. That was on garlic glitter. Well, that's a eater.
I seen them. I can see them on the other side.
I couldn't see them on this side. Yeah. On to the frying pan. Is on oatmeal grub?
The white one.
Yeah, that's oatmeal. That's a good one. That's a pretty fish.
I'll show it to you.
Yes, sir. Oatmeal grub. I might have to go to them. I said to myself, Self? Come down here to fish with me, getting them on the grub. See you on the creek bank. There you go. Oh, that's my buddy that I used to bass fish with. He tell me they ain't got hands. But they're not biting right anyway. Look at that dill pickle going to work. The dill pickle cricket.
Hey, I guess after 16 years I hadn't forgot.
Yep.
Dill pickle.
Dill pickle. Get that on. That's what I got mine on. Garlic glitter.
They must have fed them good before they got them.
No, they usually don't do that, but they're picky.
Alan down there trying to catch the big one. I think we done wore their lips out, don't you? Yeah.
I got three of them there on a stringer. I got to keep an eye on Alan. I'm afraid he'll stick them on his stringer.
He took away my grab hook.
Yeah. Dynamite. He had dynamite in his pocket. I had to take that away from him. Yeah.
It's getting to be where a man can't have anything when he goes fishing.
But it's been pouring rain all morning. We finally got a break in the rain. And I didn't want to get my phone out in it. So Alan, he filmed the 3 that I caught. And we sore lipped a few of them, but we got some on roadkill and dill pickle, salmon patty. So we've been wearing them out on these Appalachian baits this morning.
Garlic glitter and oatmeal grub.
Garlic glitter. Yeah, oatmeal grub's what I caught that first one on with. Hopefully it'll clear off and we'll get to do a little bit more filming there today, because I think we're going to move to a different hole. These are, most of them's probably got a sore lip by now. I don't know if I can get him on camera or not. Yeah, I got him. You see right there in front of my finger is a pretty, it looks like a brook trout, maybe a brown. And I think he's already got a sore lip. He ain't wanting to bite.
I got 2 and lobster.
What'd you get him on?
I got 1 on garlic glitter and 1 on roadkill.
1 on garlic glitter, 1 on roadkill. Okay. There's the 3 I got while it was raining. I didn't get the camera out. We're gonna do a catch, clean, and cook video this evening, so. Nice trap. Trying to get Alan here to show us show us how to do it.
Just gotta be patient. Keep switching up, see what they want. It's not what you want, it's what the fish want.
That's right.
I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen.
I tried to talk to them this morning, tell them to bite my hook, and they wouldn't listen to that neither.
Yeah.
Boy.
I'm gonna go up here. I think we'll go up the creek and see what we can find.
Headed off the mountain. We come up on the mountain in section D this morning, and it's rained all morning and the fog's moving in, and we're gonna go down lower and try some of the older water right now at this point. Alan, he's there in front of me. If you haven't tried any Appalachian baits, they've been pretty successful this morning. We've had pretty good luck on it. About everything we caught today was brooks. Didn't even see a rainbow that they stocked, so they was a little finicky today. But we caught some. There he is. Right. Nice brook trout. Woo. Alan and them left. They had to leave early, so I decided to keep on fishing. Beautiful brook trout on roadkill. Woo. Well, he wanted that bad. Pretty trout. We're going to keep some of these. We're doing a catch and cook, so beautiful brook trout. Now see if we can get another one. Woohoo! All right, everybody, we had a great day over here at the Big Tumbling. We're in the Clinch Mountain Wildlife Area,
and we got our limit of trout today. We were fishing with Appalachian baits. We caught some on their artificials and some on their other baits that they make. So most everything we caught today was brooks or browns. I got one rainbow. So if you're coming over here, make sure you got a diversity of lures to fish with, because they're very finicky today. So, but there's the creek behind me. We're going to get to the house now and do a little clean and cook. We got our limit of trout, so we're going to go home and try to fix them for dinner tonight. So hopefully we'll see you back at the house. Okay, what I was using today, I had the deal, the oatmeal, salmon patty, and roadkill. And I had one more, but I can't remember what it was. All these are Appalachian baits. And I'll leave a link in the comments for you. Alright, this is the fresh trout we got this morning. Bear with me now, it's been 16 years since I've done this, but this is how I used to do it. I start right in here. Take that off. Oops. I'll take these off. Don't fill the stomach. Cut it right around the head. Break them down and pull. It usually gets everything out at one time. Then you'll have an old bloody system up in there, but there you go. Now I'm going to show you how to get the skin off. Make a little slice right in there. Let me get this junk out of the way here. What I like to do with these old trout heads, if you like to go for big cats, just save the scraps and freeze them. Check your law book about using trout as bait though. Alright, I'm going to show you two ways to do this. You can do it either way. I'm going to do it this way this time. You get right here at the back of their heads. Cut through that backbone. Leave it on right here. Use your finger right here. Peel up the belly. Pull. That one's full of eggs. See how fast that was? Again, that was slick. Let's cut this fin off here. Cut your little small slit down there, just barely cutting through the skin. Get your pliers or something that you can grab a hold of it, pull. I mean, you're talking this takes 2 to 3 minutes per trout. Cut the tail off, rinse it. And they're a little slimy. Sometimes you can leave the head on when you're doing this. Makes it a little easier to grab a hold of it when you hold on to it. Again, cut the back of the skulls, cut down, don't cut all the way through.
right here was a big, beautiful male brook trout. That's how fast you do it right there. There might be other ways out there you guys like to do it. I'm just showing you the way that we did it. Usually if they're big enough, I fillet them. These just isn't big enough to fillet for me. There'll be some good eating though. All right. All right, that's what they look like. There's you some fillets. I mean, some whole trout. Keep your heads and stuff, like say, if you go big catfishing, or you can use this for coyote bait, coon bait, fox bait, multi-uses, but just put it in the freezer and freeze it. Here you go. All right, we got our trout ready, got it all cleaned up, and I'm gonna bake this. What you want to do, get you a pan. This is a glass. You can use lemon or whatever. I already put my butter in it. I like to line my butter on the bottom really good. Rub it around the sides real good. It's nice and coated. We use real butter, not no margarine or anything. All right, let me get this butter off my hands. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn my oven on. I'm gonna put it at 375 degrees. Let that be warming up. Okay. I like a lot of salt. We use Redmond's real salt, mineral, with the mineral stuff in it. Just take it and spread it evenly over your fillets. I like to make sure I put some on the inside too. We eat a lot of mineral salt. You know, salt got a bad rep, but you don't want to eat this dyed salt out of the stores. Get you something with mineral salt in it. You know, as farmers and stuff, we feed the animals, the goats, the cattle, and the horses. We all give them mineral salt, but we forget about we need mineral salt too. So I give a pretty healthy dose of it. Like I said, this is Redmond's real salt, and got that salted down pretty good. Better not take the lid off that. I'll put too much. This is just garlic powder. Like a lot of garlic. And I like a little kick to mine, so I put cayenne pepper. Hold it up. That way you don't get it concentrated in one spot, and let it just float down on your trout. If you try to hold it close and do it, you'll get a bite that's nothing, and the next bite will be nothing but cayenne pepper. So, all right, we got her seasoned up good there. Now we need some black pepper. I'm about out of black pepper. All right, after you got everything seasoned the way you like it, these are fresh trout that we caught. Oh. Slay them in your butter pan. Make sure you got a lot of butter now, because this butter will also, it'll keep it from sticking, but also it'll give it flavor. You just lay them in there. Give them a little bit of room.
That was the only little rainbow I caught. He wasn't very big, but it swallowed the hook, so I had to bring it on home. So, alrighty. All right, we got it laid out nicely. What you want to do is take you a piece of aluminum foil. I don't like the aluminum foil to touch my fish. The reason I'm using this is mostly to seal in the juices. That's the only reason I use aluminum foil. I don't use it for nothing else. Maybe about wrap a baked potato in, but I don't like aluminum touching my food. If you'll do some research on aluminum, you'll see why. All right, I got everything ready to put in the oven. I'm letting the oven heat up at this point. I don't know if Christine, when she gets home, if she wants to put it on a bed of rice or fix some fried potatoes and onions. I'll let her decide that, but I'll have everything going by the time she gets here, and then we'll go from there. But the reward for standing in the rain today and fishing is hopefully some delicious trout tonight. And I love brook trout. So, all right, we'll bring you back here in a little bit. All right, our oven's heated up. I'm gonna go ahead and get this put in. Like I said, I heated the oven to 375. You want to do this 10 minutes, check it, but got to watch fish. It cooks really fast, and if you overcook fish, it makes it rubbery like. So that'll be something you want to check on. 10 minutes as a rule, and if it needs more or that's enough, you can go from there. So, all right, we're waiting on Christine to get home. All right, you can see the boss lady made home. We're not doing rice.
No.
She said we had rice for breakfast this morning.
We did.
So
and I think fried potatoes goes better with fish anyway.
Yeah. So I'm going to peel the potatoes, cut the potatoes up. Christine's going to do the onions. We're going to do kidney back potatoes and onions. If you've never tried the two combinations before, it's really good. So she's going to get on that. Big old fresh lard. Put it in your pan.
Gotta have some lard. That's what makes it taste better.
I tell you what, now I used to love to go fishing, and we'd camp out on the creek bank, catch us a big mess of trout, and cook them fresh right there on the creek bank. There wasn't nothing like it, but getting old now. I got to go home and fix stuff. But I like to chop my potatoes up fairly small so they get done faster, and then it blends better with when you're using your onions. We like to use, when we're doing fried onions, fried potatoes, we like to use kidney backs. But if you're doing mashed potatoes, they ain't nothing beats Yukon Golds. They're not good for frying, but they sure are good for making mashed potatoes.
Just slice it up and throw it in there.
Christine was nice enough to let me go trout fishing. So I thought I'd at least have I got the trout in the oven. They're pretty well, they're done basically. Just gonna leave them in there, let them keep warm. Y'all leave down in the comments how you like to do your trout, and
Now I'm gonna start crying.
why? Because you miss me.
I'm gonna start crying. Oh.
Is it because you miss me?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes. That onion is strong. But it's good to have a strong onion to put in with you.
Oh yeah.
with your
A
potatoes.
sweet onion is good for eating on a sandwich, but it's
Yeah.
not good for cooking with.
No.
Alan, if you're watching, should have stayed and fished a little while longer, but you know,
Yep.
I had to catch more trout after you all left. So
That just broke his heart too.
yeah, I was heartbroken. I
Yeah.
had big old crocodile tears coming down, knowing that I had to catch him trout by myself. But Alan did bring me some of his Appalachian baits, and it did really good.
And he's got one called Dill Pickle.
Yeah,
I was like, Dill Pickle. That's
Yeah.
a good name.
yeah. Dill pickle flavored. It did good. I caught and he had one called oatmeal, some kind of grub called oatmeal. I caught trout off of it. I caught trout off of dill pickle. He's got one that's called a doe that's called roadkill and salmon patty. They did really good. Roadkill, I caught quite a bit off roadkill. But that's the first time I had got to go fishing with Alan, and we had a great time, me and him and Mark. And all right, let's get some
Garlic. Gotta have some garlic. So much better.
Redmond's real salt,
Yes.
not Himalayan.
Well, Redmond's.
You get the two next up.
Gotta have some garlic.
I put quite a bit of garlic on the trout,
I
so
love garlic.
we ain't afraid of it. I can tell you that.
No. No.
I'm gonna put some red pepper
I
on
like
here.
red pepper. That's what I like to put.
Me and Chris, we like to spice this stuff up a little bit. Spice of life. When you get older, you got to do something to spice your life up. So, all right, enough of us carrying on. We're gonna fry these, and we'll bring you back when they're done. There's what they look like.
Ain't nothing like some good taters.
Nope. Potatoes and trout.
Not potatoes. Taters.
Taters and trout.
Taters.
And what would have made it better would have had some cornbread.
Yeah, some cone. A pone.
I don't want no pone.
A pone.
Yeah. They're already starting to sizzle. I can hear them. So it'll take a few minutes, and when we get close, we'll show you what they look like.
These are looking almost done. So I'm going to get the fish out of the oven. We'll see what it looks like. I believe it is done. We're going to set it over here. Okay. You ready for the reveal?
Woo, just steamboat out there.
Reveal.
For watch. Oh, they look delicious.
There's the reveal.
Look at my hard work. Oh, they smell delicious.
Hard work has paid off.
Can I go fishing again tomorrow?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, next time I want them big enough to fry them.
You mean fillet them?
Yeah, so I can fry them.
Okay.
Fillet them so we can fry them.
All right.
But yeah, these look, I think
And
they're done.
look at them beautiful, beautiful fried potatoes and onions.
Yeah, they look good. So let's get off here and try to eat us a bite.
All right, everybody. Christine said I can go fishing again if I cook supper for her again.
Yeah,
So,
sounds good. That sounds like a plan to me.
yeah. So we're going to get our food and taste it. And we thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little fishing segment. Some stuff we're going to keep doing. We're living in the outdoors, you know. We love the outdoors and
Yep.
hadn't got to go fishing in a while. So thank y'all for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Outdoor Country Adventures.
Yep.
And we'll see you next round.
But they're not biting right anyway. Look at that. Dill pickle going to work. The dill pickle cricket.
Hey, I guess after 16 years I hadn't forgot.
Yep.
Dill pickle.
Dill pickle.